here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh! Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes Zwack.
A push from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series, live on V-Speed, presented by Golden, Suzuki, Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, and KTM. My name is Morgan Cook, and we're here live on V-Speed at Kern County Raceway. Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway Park, if you want to be specific about it. Or race number 2 of this season, in season number 8. How about that? Here we are at Kern County. There it is right there, this little half-mile racetrack. 0.8 kilometers if you're north of the border like myself. 12-degree banking in the corners. 4-corner D oval. Race a lot like Myrtle Beach. Looks like Auto Club from the top. It's really nothing like that at all. Opened in 2013. This track is going to be very difficult for drivers tonight, as it's a short track, multi-groove, progressive banking. You can run the top, you can run the bottom, you can run the middle. It'll probably be bottom dominant tonight, but we will see how that goes. Really loose into turn 3. These drivers will be tonight. Quick race analysis for you. 150 laps, 75 miles, race 2 of 12. Fuel, you can go about 80 laps out of this 150, so it'll be a one-stopper at least. 4 sets of tires, 3 laying, no stages, 2 green-white checkers in case things get wild at the end, which it could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if things are a little bit crazy, but let's bring up your point standings. You can see about a minute and a half or so until we grid and give you our poll winner, presented by Kinder Farms. Leading the points, Kieran Church, after that miraculous last lap win. He only led about 400 feet, folks, but he ended up winning that race over Lucas Lyons and Eddie Smith, who is not here tonight. So third place will for sure change hands in this standings after this race here tonight. Jason Lottridge, Stephen McDonald, Mickey Isaac, the king himself, Matt Knights, they added the E for extra, but it's just Knights, Andy Kurtz, Stefan Davis, and Josh Oswald are your top 10. Tyler Rice, Brandon Wallace, Elliot Carlson, Corey Bigley, Brett Bieber, Cody Bame, not Beam, Mike Veith, Ronald Cole, Philip Manzo, and Matt Kleeman are your top 20. And the standings will move very fluidly this evening, as we're only one race in. So we are about 35 seconds away. Getting after it, let's have a look of where we are in this schedule. Race number 2. Kern County, 150 laps. The night race tonight. Very excited for it. Next week we move on to Kansas. A little faster than at Kern County here tonight. Then to another short track in Richmond. We got Gateway, Dover, Atlanta, Old Atlanta at that, Martinsville, Iowa, Homestead, Rockingham, and Michigan will be the final races of this season. All right, we are getting ready to go to grid here. So I will bring up your poll winner. Hit the right button for that, maybe. Michael Kostick, your Kinder Farm and Ranch Poll Award winner. Congratulations to him. Great run out of that machine. I lost the lap time, but that's okay. Now let's go for your grid. There we go. Michael Kostick is going to start on the pole tonight. Kieran Church, last week's winner, is going to start second. Keep that hot streak rolling. Third will be Josh Oswald and Brett Bieber beside him in fourth. Elliot Carlson and Tyler Rice are going to round out row number 3. In row 4, Cody Bame and Corey Bigley, 7th and 8th in a Chevy Silverado and a Toyota Tundra. Jeremiah Holt is going to start 9th in that 23 truck. Steve McDonald will start 10th in 68. He had a really good run last week at Daytona, led a lot of laps. Garrett Kinder is going to start in P11 in that 13 car. 12th for the 12, Tyler Gevin in the Ford F-150. 13th is going to be Kyle Roberts beside Josh Smith, who also had a great run last week. Lucas Lyons, who has not had a great practice session. Hopefully he can turn it around. He finished 2nd last week off the back bumper of KERN and Church. He is going to start 15th in the 48 truck tonight. Alex Veith will start 16th alongside him. 17th, Mickey the King Isaac in that 01 Chevy Silverado. Matt Kleeman in the 19 is going to start in P18. Starting 19th, Mark Cofield in the 97. Beside him, Cam Arnold in the 20th position. 151 machine for that Toyota Tundra. Brandon Wallace is going to start 21st this evening. Oh my goodness. Matt Knights will start 22nd in the 64. 23rd is going to be Trevor Ward in the 021. Rick Rue beside him in the 24th position. 25th will be Ray Page. 26th, Alan Nash. 27th, Jason Lottridge in the 03. Mike Veith will roll off in the 20th position, driving that number 9 Chevy Silverado. In 29th, Stephon Davis. 30th will be Brian Thomas. Stacy Holmes will start in 31st. Spencer Schatz in 32nd. Brandon Bordelin in 33rd. And then myself, the 777. I'm the luckiest guy out here tonight. I am not gridding, but I will roll off 34th this evening. We are getting ready to go racing here, if I'm not mistaken. Lights are out on the pace truck. We got one more lap to go here. Michael Kostick is going to lead us to green in a matter of moments. This one's exciting. This series doesn't usually come to short tracks, so I'm excited to see how they're able to handle this kind of racing here this evening. 33 cars on track with only 21 pit stalls. So if things get sideways, they'll get sideways in a hurry. Pace truck should make that hard left-hand turn. Here it is. They're going to give it to Michael Kostick. He's going to wait on the green flag. We are racing from Kern County. Kostick will lead lap 1. Kieran Church closely behind him. Go down the backstretch here. Everyone's keeping it pretty orderly. Let's have a look back in the field a little bit. P11, they are side by side for. The 68 down on the outside. We got a wreck here somewhere. 47 is around. Let's go back on our Salty South leather leather wreckage replay. How about? Have a look, see what happened here. We're into turn 3, just a little bump from behind from the 51. That was Alex Veith, and around he goes. And good save, everybody. Not running into him, especially that 03. Did a good job not plowing into his door. We are all doing okay still. Very little damage there. Michael Kostick is going to lead all the laps so far. 4 of them, starting from pole. Shot out the back of this truck. No choose cone in this league. You line up where iRacing tells you, so if you're in an odd position, you'll be on the bottom, even position on the top, which at this short track, I don't think it's that big of a deal. You can roll the top here pretty effectively, especially in 1 and 2, meaning that the top is not as much of a detriment as, say, a place like Martinsville, where starting on the top would be, you're going to move back 3 or 4 positions right off the bat. So here we are. Lap 5, we had our first caution, just shaking it out of our system. Nothing crazy here. There on the side of your screen is your leaderboard. Caustic and Keep 1. Church, Oswald, Bieber, and Boehm, your top 5. Carlson, Rice, Holt, Bigley, and Kinder are your top 10. Just shot at Mickey the King Isaac. Great nickname. One of the best in the series, I'd have to say. Everyone's still on the lead lap, including the 51, who was the cause of that last caution. Field comes down to the restart zone. Back in the hands of Michael Caustic. We are green. Stacked up 2 wide behind Elliot Carlson here in 6th place, riding on board with him. You can see cars dart and dive all over this racetrack. You got guys running the very white line. You see Lucas Lyons back there running way above that 2nd lane. You can run them all here. Progressive banking, 12 degrees on the bottom, 14 as you go up the racetrack. So you can run more speed up there. Really good little late model track they've built here in Bakersfield, California. We'll look out the nose of this 09 car, 009 car, sorry, shows that you have your top 5 nose to tail, single file, and getting after it. 10 laps in. This race is going to go by very quickly tonight, folks. Car sideways down there, that's the 13. See him stopped on the racetrack. 19's around. We got big issues in the back here. Let's have a look. 41's around. We got the 03 off his door. Is that Lucas Lyons involved as well? No, that is the 64 truck. We're going to go back and have another Salty South leather wreckage replay. I'll get it right one of these times. Goodness gracious. We got a blinker on the outside. They're just trying to avoid the 13. The 13. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. Going into turn 2. This is a lap previous. Now we're into turn 3 here. See, the 13 truck is a few lanes ahead. They're ducking and diving all over this racing course here. And there's the 13 around on the side of your screen. He just gets loose, trying to avoid it, and not enough space there. 27 into the 41, into the 64, into the 81, and got a whole pile of wadded up cars there. And that was your Salty South leather wreckage replay. As we get back to pacing, 12 laps in. Caustic, still your leader. He's led every single lap so far, and add one more to his list in that Kyle Busch stylized 8 truck. Late model number on the side of that machine. What we're going to do here is we're going to ride on board on our restart with one of our driver cams. Let's ride on board with Mr. Tyler Rice. Once I find Mr. Tyler Rice. There he is. Pace lights still on the pace truck right now. Track position is going to be king here tonight. You've already seen there hasn't been a lot of passing happening. No one has challenged. I don't think our top 5's moved at all, actually. Cody Baines moved up 4. The next 4 behind him have all lost a spot, and those are that's the only passing in the top 10. So passing here, not the easiest to do. You're going to have to be aggressive, but also smart without wrecking somebody to get a pass here done tonight. And pit strategy should be pretty cut and dry. You need to make one stop, make it to the end. You could take tires early at about lap 50, because tires will wear pretty aggressively here, although I don't know if that is a great strategy. Put you a lap down, 2 laps down when you don't really need to be. We are going to ride on board with the number 6 of Tyler Rice on this restart. And we will see what he sees. Through the gears, we're off. Hero gingerly they are on the throttle here. That's how fast a lap goes by at this racetrack, Kern County. Car's up in the fence back there. There's Lucas Lyons in your shot. 48 car. Whole bunch of trucks wadded up right now, all together. Brandon Wallace driving in there pretty deep. 12 cars around in front of him. So he's going to save it. Yes, he will. Good save by the 12. That is Tyler Gevin. A lot of these drivers not afraid to knock the paint off the doors. See that 99 there? There's a big scrape on the right side. Somebody's around here, and it is the 11. And that's Spencer Schatz. No relation to Donnie Schatz, probably. Replay. There we go. This is right around an incident with the 12. Go into the corner, heavy braking. And 3 wide, 47 maybe didn't know he was there. Maybe the 11 didn't know the 47 was there. Came up, one came down, and around goes the 11. Car is super light at that point in time. And I can understand why that truck went around, because there is nothing keeping it glued to the racetrack. There's no arrow here to help you out. The rear tires just want to spin, and any help that they can get, they will spin even faster. And around went the 12, which you can, or the 11, sorry. There's no number on that truck. A little hard to tell, but that is Spencer Schatz. There he is. Missing some of my normal cameras here tonight, so I can't give you a zoom in on that particular machine. That's the best I can do right there, but there he is. So, we have had 3 cautions in the first 21 laps. I don't know if that's a sign of what's to come. A lot of these incidents have been just over-driving in the back of the field. I think that's an accurate statement. And we'll see if that continues or not. But again, this is a difficult racetrack to drive, everyone. There's no doubt about it. I was running myself some single-car laps here yesterday. A little harder track temp than the current 81 Fahrenheit right now. Mine was about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, but I would go into turn 3 and I lost it most of the laps that I ran, just really free into turn number 3. So you'd hit the brake pedal, brakes too far to the rear tires, and it would go around on you and slide into the corner, where that is not optimal for speed or for tire wear, really anything you're looking for when you're racing around this Kern County Raceway. It's pretty good into turn 1, but my line also was a lot more of a diamond than these drivers are running, so seems like that white line, you got to paint it with the left front, is the fast way around this course. Here we are with a look back at the rest of the field. This is Michael Kostick leading in the 8 truck. Looking back at Cody Bames at 5 positions. He so far is your biggest mover, second biggest mover in the top 10. Lucas Lyons up 8 positions from his 15th place starting spot. There's Lucas Lyons right there on the top side. That Southeast tutoring on the hood. Out to go green. To go racing here again at Kern County. Let's see what it's like from farther in the pack. Let's try down with the 151 of Cam Arnold. See what it looks like from his nose. Starting 15th. A lot of trucks in front of him. Very aggressive start here. Have an awful entry into the corner, really shallow. Truck to his outside. These trucks, you can tell they're not handling well just by the way he's darting and diving on this restart. Oh, we got the 808 is around. Where's the 808? There he is. Driving that Kyle Larson inspired scheme. I believe that is Brett Bieber coming over from the Oil Series. Let's go back and have a look, see what happened there. You're going to see this Salty South leather logo a lot here tonight. Brett Bieber's running up to the top 5 and just got a little help there from the 128. That's Bigley. Lucas Lyons involved. And into the wall the 808 goes. The damage hopefully isn't too heavy. Looks like it's all cosmetic, if that. A little damage on the left front, a little damage on the right rear, but that should not impact the handling so long as there's no suspension damage on that Chevy Silverado, sponsored by Valvoline here this evening. Let's have a look at that 48 and see if he's got any damage. Oh yeah, quite a bit of right front damage on that 48 machine. Shouldn't really impact the way that truck drives, like I just said, but he caught a pretty good brunt of that spinning 808. And that's what short track racing's all about. You get going for a lap and a half or half a lap or whatever the case may be, and somebody checks up when you don't expect them to. You get into the back of them and around they go, and then all of a sudden there's 3 other cars that just walk into it. Nothing that they can do, but we are working lap 28 of 150 here. There's a shot at our pace truck, who very well could win this race tonight. I believe he's led the most laps this evening. I'm obviously being facetious, but you never know. I've seen crazier things happen. Are we coming here for a pit stop, maybe? We are not pitting. Pit road entry here is strange, to say the least. It's a weird one. You enter in turn 3, and then you have to do this really quick U-turn. You don't drive through the Legends Oval. You drive towards the middle of the track from it. Let's see if I can get you a shot of that a little bit later. In the blimp cam, not going to happen this time. Then you do your pit stop, 21 stalls in a straight line. Then you have a kind of hairpin chicane coming back out of turn 2. Not a fast pit road to roll by any stretch. Let's see if we can see pit road entry. There it is right there, that white dotted line. And you won't even be able to see. There you can see the pit boxes right at the very bottom of your screen. You can see the yellow poles from them anyway. There's some pit boxes, the lower corner. That's where you get your service done. And then you sort of drive off of pit road here through that black stretch of asphalt. Ride the apron until there should be a blue commitment line. There it is. Got to hit that line, all 4 tires on that line, and off you go. That's how you pit here. Not exactly sure how that's going to go, but we have Michael Kostick starting on the outside this time. That's a little bit new. Corey Bamed was inside. Cody Bamed was inside, sorry. Back racing once again. First time all night there's been a truck beside our leader, and that is Cody Baim, and he is going to not lead that lap. He still went to Kostick. They're side by side down here into turn 1. Momentum off the top for the 8 truck. 78 can really dive it down in there. They door touch in the middle of the corner. 78's going to lead this lap. 32 complete here at Kern County. You can really roll out speed in the top, but we are wrecking back in the field. I think it's the 151. Oh, and the 60. They're both around. They're get rolling, or else they'll lose a lap here. Another one of your Salty South Leather wreckage replays. There's the 151. Minus P's and Q's here, entering turn 3. And a little bit free, a little loose there. Can't corral the back end. 27's into a bunch of trucks into him. 99's involved. Let's ride on board with him. We should have enough time to do that. Here we are into one. He's already free, you can tell. He's really used that right rear tire. Go into the corner, and it's just gonna back end stepping out. He's trying to save it. As soon as he touches the throttle, it just loops right around, and he gets collected by a bunch of trucks. And we are coming to pit road here. Let's see how you navigate this thing. There's a 99 on pit road. 60 in front of him. Here, that is the, can't tell what number of truck that is. Come to the attention of the pit crew. That truck has seen better days. Probably will not win our V's 3D printing Best Appearing Paint Award. Can't have scratches on the paint. Movie from line from Cars. Video game. Watch the paint. Anyway, not important. Here we are, pacing lap 36 of 150 here. That, I believe, is our fifth caution. We had 2 lead changes. The 8 had it, the 78 took it, and then the 8 took it back. Those are your lead changes here tonight. Michael Kostik's led 34 of the coming to 36 laps completed, which would mean that Cody Boehm has led 1 of them. He will continue to not lead laps if he's running second, obviously. We got 2 cars, 1 lap down. That is Cam Arnold, the 151, just came off pit road, and Alan Nash, also involved in that accident. That car has seen much better days, the Winn-Dixie 27 Ford F-150. Right side looks pristine, the left side not ideal. That's okay, because you don't win with the left side looking pristine. Not on a short track usually anyway, at least he hasn't been in the fence. Looks like we're getting doubled back up to go here. How is Mickey Isaac doing? He is running in P11. And restart on the inside here. Paced car is, lights are out, coming in this time. Off of turn 4. Kostik takes the outside once more. He really liked roll on the top there. See if he can do it again. Green flag is out. Great restart by Lucas Lyons. And the 8 is going to clear the 78. 128 is rolling the top as well. That is Corey Bigley. Let's see if we can do a little on board with him. See how you go fast here. Deep dive on the 110 of Oswald. Running half a lane off the bottom. You can tell this 128 knows what he's doing. He's a short track specialist. The way this truck goes into the corner and sticks where it wants to go. He's just sizing up his competitors right now. Top 8 or so, single file. First car side by side is the 68 of Steve McDonald and the 6 of Tyler Rice. Tyler Rice is going to clear that position. Almost. Thought he did there. Caution's out once again. As the 44 is, oh, he's stuck in the fence. Oh, no. Uh-oh. That is going to be laps down for the 44. Let's have a look and see how he wound up there. Salty South Leather. Run it. There's the 44, 151 on his inside. 151 net coated him. 99's involved, and he just caught the wall where the wall didn't think there was a wall. And that's a tough look for the 44 machine tonight. That's going to be a couple laps down. He's back in pit road right now. Elliot Carlson running 7th, started 5th, down 2. Still plenty of time left to get up there and get the spots back or move forward. Coming to pit road this time. Maybe. Maybe. Looks like we got some takers on pit road. Maybe just... Nope, he faked them out. No takers this time. We are getting into a position, though, where if you pit here, you could make it to the end. Pretty close. A little short. If we keep having cautions, it'd be a little short. I guess 80 laps on fuel, so. New tires, though, would help if we ever did get a green flag run of any kind of length, but as these tires will fall off quite a bit. The fast lap in this race so far is an 18.2. 18.29 by Michael Kostick, our leader. Not surprised he ran the fast lap. A lot of these guys in the back of the field haven't got out of the 18.7s just because you're in traffic. There's not much you can really do about it. So have a look at your leaderboard on the left side of your screen. Your top 10 as they run. Kostick, Bame, Lucas Lyons, Oswald, Corey Bigley, Kieran Church, last week's winner, Elliot Carlson, Tyler Rice, get a better shot, Tyler Rice, Steve McDonald, Jeremiah Holt in the 23. That is your top 10. Mickey the King Isaacs 11th. Mark Cofield is 12. Stacey Holmes 13. Page 14. Alex V 15. Matt Kleeman 16. Garrett Kinder 17. Josh Smith 18. Rick Rube in the 19th spot, and Jason Lottridge round out your top 20. We are about to get back after it. Kostick again taking the high side. Put a lot of faith in Cody Bame on the inside there, because it's one slip up from the 78, and both those trucks are wadded up in the fence. See how that goes. Rolling through 3 and 4. Restart one more time. Great jump by the 78. That might even be a little too good of a jump by the 78. He timed that thing perfectly. And they're side by side down the back. This is for the lead, folks. No room given here. Put a foot between those trucks all the way around this racetrack. And here is what Lucas Lyons sees at his nose. Oh, Bame gets loose. Lyons is in the fence. Kostick's going to take it away once again. We got a caution out on the speedway. Is it the 51 again? No. How about the 11? No. Not sure. Let's have a look back here at the 99. See if maybe he had an issue. Goes through turn 2. I don't see anything. Oh, there's the 41 around. That's what it was. 41. Let's go have a look at that. See what we see here. There's that 41 machine by Ray Page. Just loose off the corner. Little help from, I think that was the 27. Got the 27. 27's right there. But regardless, around goes the 41. Who was that yellow truck? Not quite sure. Right in front of the 13. That is Matt Kleeman. Got a little piece of that. Not intentional, of course. You can't hard to avoid a spinning truck when they cross the racetrack all the way. And Brandon Wallace is going to get the lucky dog here. We're a third of the way through this race. Not quite time to give out awards yet, but if I was your biggest mover, Stacy Holmes in the 32. He is up a full 18 positions, 31st. Started right beside me, to 13th position in that 32 truck, Chevy Silverado. Looking good, Golden Eagle on the side of that machine. All right. What'd I say about the Pace truck leading the most laps here tonight? Certainly looking like it could happen. Like I said at the top of the show, these guys are not short track aces for the most part. A lot of them don't run on short tracks very often, so this is well outside the wheelhouse, like when, you know, cup guys go to dirt. A lot of not the wheelhouse for a lot of those guys, or we go to road courses or whatever have you. But in this case, short tracks are the bane of some of these guys, and we're just gonna try and roll through the rest of this race. Hasn't been too bad, all things considered. I've definitely seen worse in terms of short track racing. I've been part of worse. I've caused worse. Myrtle Beach, VSRL last year. Have a look at it if you want to see a masterclass on how not to drive, put on by yours truly. Here we are, piece 7 cautions, 4 lead changes again between the 8 and the 78. Trucks in once again. On the loud pedal. And there goes the 8. Great launch by Caustic. Lucas Lyon's going to dive to the inside of the 78. And to lose that spot to the 110 of Oswald. Oswald's going to fight him hard for it. He goes, Lucas dives deep into the corner. Washes up in the center. He's going to get swallowed up by Bame here if he's not careful. Really impressed by that 48. He had trouble turning more than 5 laps without spinning off of turn 2. He's done a really nice job. He's gone right there, but he's done a really nice job here keeping this truck in one piece, and he is up 11 spots from the start of this race. Truck down a few spots as we have another caution on the racetrack. 35 by chance? No. I would imagine it's the truck in front of the field. That would be Cam Arnold. Let's have a look back and see if we can figure out what happened here. Another 15. Oh yes, the 9 and the 51 ended up in a parking lot at a turn 2. One more time here. Oh, looks like the 77 entered right down on the bottom there, spooked the 151 into the 9. 77 got loose himself, and they all slid up the racetrack into each other. No hard damage, no harm, no foul there, but lucky those guys didn't lose any more laps than they did as the field came right behind them right there. Scary sights at a short track when you see the leaders barreling down on you. We have a new leader. I think we had our leader, Michael Kostick, hit pit road. There's the 8, getting some fuel. So now he is officially off sequence, off strategy. Did he just disappear? I'm confused. Did he leave? I don't know. If that's the case, if Michael Kostick is gone, then oh my. We have a brand new race with Cody Bame in the catbird seat. Working lap number 59, now working lap 60. It looks like Michael Kostick has disconnected from this race. There's a shot of Kern County Raceway Park from the outside. This is just off the front stretch. Some palm trees. How exciting. Don't have those up here in Canada, I'll tell you that much. Beautiful facility here. Bakersfield, California. Look off the back of the Miller Genuine Draft machine. It's actually Velocity Motorsports, but it looks like Miller Genuine Draft, so just give me a break here. one of those video game NASCAR Heat sort of paint schemes where they put the driver's name on the side because you can't market alcohol to 8-year-olds. That's less than ideal. We're saving fuel right here. We are saving fuel right here. Cody Beam shut the truck off in the middle of the corner. Interesting strategy. See if we can see the gauges. We can see the gauges. You can see there are very few RPMs. You can also hear the engine fire back to life. So he's managing the gap between that lap down truck, the 27 in front of him. That's Alan Nash. Now, there he goes, getting his lucky dog back. Wave around, I suppose. We're doubled up one more time. Oswald and Bam on the front row. Lucas Lyons and Corey Bigley in row number 2. Elliott, Church, McDonald, Rice, Cofield, Holt. That is your top 10. Great launch by the 78. Hopefully you enjoyed the Crank It Up portion of our telecast here this evening. I'm Morgan Cook, live on V-Speed here at the Original Rebels Racing League, live on Sunday nights. 19 back there, just about wrecking. Take my name off the screen now. He's recovered. Very difficult to pass here tonight. So I think this is officially the longest green flag run we've had this evening. Here we see Bame looking back at Bigley. Kaufman's out. I spoke too soon. Sorry, everyone. My fault. 41's around. Looks like that was the 19 behind him, possibly. Let's have a look here. Another Salty South Leather wreckage replay. There's the 41 machine behind the 64, right in front of Brandon Wallace in that 99. Get a little run off the corner here, gonna get beside the 64 almost. 64 disappears a little bit. 41 dives into the corner. 19 gets loose in front of him, gets spun all the way around. Oh, the 47's around. We're coming up to something else here. 81 was spun, but the caution came out for the 41. Good job, a lot of guys avoiding that incident, but it's difficult when you got multiple cars all the way erect across the racetrack. 12 spun around here. Let's go back to our race scene live here. Watch the 78 lead his 16th lap this evening. There it is. 77 of Brian Thomas is going to get his lap back. There he is right there. That will put him down to back to the lead lap, sorry. Currently only Matt Kleeman and Ray Page are laps down. Matt Kleeman 1 down, Ray Page is 2 down. The 12 car, Tyler Glebin is off the racetrack. He's 3 down. Michael Kostick, who DC'd, is 12 down. Cam Arnold 14 down, and Brian Bordelin is 30 down. So those drivers are without a doubt not in this race anymore. Who's not any laps down is your leader. That's Corey Bame. Let's roll through the field here, see if we can find anything going on. We still got pace lights on the pace truck, so let's see if we can find someone to talk to. How's that sound? Let's see here. Who should we have a chat with? Find somebody up here in the top view. Michael Kostik's already left. Let's talk to Steve McDonald. Steve McDonald. So we're going green here. We are going green here. We'll wait until the next caution. Have a chat with our driver. Coming up on halfway. We will be halfway after one green flag lap here. Completed 75 of 150. We are currently working number 73. That is lap 73 of 150 here at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway Park in Bakersfield, California. Here they come off of turn 4 once again. Great launch one more time by that 78 truck. Look out the rear view, we got him by 2 car lengths. Lucas Lyons fighting hard on the outside, got Bigley on the inside in that 128. Bigley's going to miss the bottom a little bit. Crowd the 48 car. One car way high up in the back there. 2 wide all throughout this this racetrack. Gonna have a look back here. 13 in the 03. They're going at it. That's Kinder, Lottridge, and Roberts. 2 seconds back of our leader. What I really like about this racetrack is you can run side by side for a long time, unless you get loose like that, as the 03 just found out. Well, let's have a look at this 009 and 22 battle, as Lucas Lyons and Corey Bigley are still side by side, fighting hard for that second position. There they are. We're still on the same tires we started this race on. With all the cautions we've had, and we have had 9 of them, I wouldn't be surprised if we could almost stretch this thing all the way on fuel. Lucas Lyons is going to get that spot. Little self-clear across the nose of that 128. As we work lap traffic, that's the 19 who's blinking in and out up ahead. Longest green flag run of the night, I would have to imagine. Get back at the battle for 5th. That's the 22 in the 009. Turgeon Carlson. Side by side into 3 and 4. You can roll so much speed in that 14 degrees of banking up top. But the shorter distance on the bottom with the 12 degrees of banking is no slouch either. As the 009 is going to get him off the corner. Kiernan gets loose. Oswald running in P number 4. Cody Bame is driven away. Lucas Lyons. The gap is 1.6 seconds. And growing. Bame gets a really nice drive off the corner. Just smooth all around, and Lucas Lyons under a ton of pressure right now. From that 128. See the whites of Bigley's eyes as he chases down this 48 truck. Got some side by side farther back in the field. That's caution is out here. Alan Nash, there he is. 27 is spun around. He's going to lose a lap here, unfortunately. Just the way this caution cycled. Salty South Leather Wreckage replay once again. 3 wide, not going to work on a short track. I can already see what happens here. 99 did not know he was 3 wide, came up across the 68 into the 27, and all wrecked up here in turn 3. 27 gets spun back around. Keeps on going. Minimal damage for all those trucks, but it's still a unfortunate event. 84 laps through this race. 29 laps led by Cody Bame. And if Caustic never started the race, Cody Bame would have led them all. I have very few doubts about that. Let's see if we can find a driver to talk to here. How about Jeremiah Holt? Make sure they're not pitting here first. Are we pitting? I don't think so. We are not pitting. Jeremiah Holt, it's Morgan in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy?
Yes.
All right. Well, it has been a herky-jerky race to this point so far. You're up 2 spots to P number 7. What do you need besides more green flag laps to get up there and challenge Bame and Bigley for this top 2?
We just need a race to stay clean. Get some green flag runs, we'll be good.
Right on. How is the truck out there when you are under green? How's it driving?
Oh, it's good. Track's good, truck's good.
Right on. Well, I can hear the focus in your voice. Good luck out there, and I'll drop you back down in Bandits.
Thanks.
That is your 7th place machine, Jeremiah Holt. Not terribly talkative right now, but that's okay because he's got a race to go get. Now, I am not sure what happened to Lucas Lyons. I see there he is right there. He must have made a pit stop. He, in fact, did make a pit stop. He is the first car on fresh tires, meaning he should be able to make it to the end from here. He is running 16th position right now. That could be the move that wins him the race. It's quite possible. He will cycle ahead of some other trucks at this rate. Although there are some trucks directly in front of him, such as the 32 of Stacey Holmes, Jeremiah Holt, Steve McDonald, Mark Cofield, Brandon Wallace, Brett Bieber, Rick Rube, Trevor Ward, Josh Smith, and Brian Thomas, who've pitted within the last 30 laps. Not sure if they can make it. Your top 4, Bame, Bigley, Carlson, and Oswald have yet to hit pit road this evening. See what happens. Wait till about lap 110 to start handing out awards here this evening, but we're working lap 88, coming to 89. Bame opens up the throttle one more time, and he is off by another 2 truck lengths. A good battle here for 2nd place. It's 4 ways. The 09 at Carlson finally got track position. Working his way forward, right beside Oswald in the 110. They're all racing really hard back here. See, we got trucks all over this racetrack as Bame is just stretching it out front. Caution is out. Not sure who that would be. Let's have a look at the 12 here. Oh, there it is right there. 41 truck right in front of the 12 and the 19. That might be day over for the 41 of Ray Page. There's Ray Page in pit road. Tough scenes out here for that truck, and he has DC'd from the event. So no more Ray Page this evening. 41 truck has suffered quite a bit of damage. Cody Bame continues to lead in front of Corey Bigley, Josh Oswald, Elliot Carlson, Stacey Holmes, Steve McDonald. Let's get a ticker up on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Kyle Roberts, Jeremiah Holt, Mark Cofield, Brandon Wallace, Brett Bieber, your top 11. I would not be surprised if we saw trucks hit pit road. Cody Bames says not today, or at least not right now. I don't see anyone else say that they will come down pit road. Been difficult to pass tonight. Not a lot of opportunities to do so, and when you do get opportunities, you get strung out rather quickly here. Tires are valuable, but not if you're only going to run a couple laps at a time, which I think drivers like Stacey Holmes are finding out right now, as his tires are 70 laps newer, a full 70 laps, but he hasn't been able to pass anyone since the restarts have happened because there aren't enough green flag laps for him to go. Depends on the restart you get, depends on a lot of other factors. We are going to have a listen to this truck go around these laps here. So no fuel saving for this truck. Let's listen to the leader. I don't hear fuel saving in here either, so interesting. If they can make it these last 55 laps or so on the same tank, that would be a pretty miraculous sort of strategy. Don't come to pit road. Pretty easy to hit that one right, but we'll see how the 78 can handle it. I want to thank everyone for being here. All the drivers, all the fans watching at home, live on V-Speed. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe to V-Speed. Helps us out a lot. Hit the little bell, hit the thumbs up. Show us some love here on V-Speed. And if you're interested in more racing action, we're here every day that ends in Y. We're streaming something. Short track, super speedways, trucks, cars, whatever you want. Road courses even. We're back green. 96 laps complete here as Bame leads another one. Nose cam with a 48. First car on new tires, we'll call it. Working 14th. That wall will bite you out of turn 2. He is rolling right behind Kinder in the 13. And Brett Bieber, who was causing one of the cautions earlier in the race. Got some pretty good rebounders here tonight. We are from the wide shot across turns 3 and 4. Good run for this 48 and the 808 to come back from a pit stop and a caution, respectively. So passing by Brandon Wallace, who has yet to find the handle here this evening. He's had a tough time. Haven't seen him up near the front at all here this evening. And that right side's all wadded up, right front fender. Here is what the 99 is fighting. Driver cam. There's a car on his outside, and that is not good for it. Let's turn off the old driver cam here and see what happened as he got walloped. There it is, a 97 possibly, off of turn 4. 97 just gets loose on his own and boom, into the right front, sorry, of the 99 truck, and they're wrecking behind him too. That's short track racing. Salty South Leather, wreckage rewind. Oh, the top 4 finally come down pit road. There's your leader. This is going to change everything 46 laps to go. Your new leader is 68 of Steve McDonald. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And be right back here, live on V-Speed. Told you we'd be quick. And here we are back with the original Rebels Racing League live on V-Speed here at Kern County. Kevin Harvick owns it, if you weren't aware of that. On the big oval, the half mile. You can see part of the Legends Oval right there, middle of your screen, where I believe that's the 27 car is parked on pit road. Off of turns 3 and 4, you can sort of see it. Right around that bright light in the center of the racetrack is the dirt track here, a little micro track inside the dirt track. We got 4 different courses on this piece of property, possibly 5. There might be a road course around here somewhere too. I'm not terribly sure about that, but great little area for racing down in Bakersfield, California. We are still pacing. Steve McDonald is your leader. Stacey Holmes right behind him. Jeremiah Holt is running in third. We just talked to him. Strategy looks like it's worked out for the 23. Got Garrett Kinder in the third position now. Lucas Lyons in the 48. Brandon Wallace, who just got some right front damage. I don't think it's too serious. 47 of Josh Smith in 7th. Mark Cofield is in 8th. Stefan Davis in 9th. And Trevor Ward rounds out your top 10. So we're about to go live in racing here. Let's see how good the launch is for the 68 off the top side. Let's see. Decent jump. They're going to be side by side in turn 1. Oh, we got door banging in the back, or in row 2, sorry, not the back. 3 wide. 13 comes charging back. That's Kinder. And there's a caution out on the racetrack. Who would that be? Cars all over this place. That could have been a jump start, potentially. Let's see if we can go back and find out what happened to cause this caution. Admin's working overtime. Looks like the 19 is sideways. It's a 19 that's around. You can see the middle of your screen right there. The casual contact, that was the 78, I believe, that was the one behind him. Let's roll on the nose of the 78. Just a little bit loose for the 19. Got a little bit of help. The 78 got a push from behind. Nothing you can really do there. But that's what pitting looks like after your competitors. Cody Bame is running 19th position. He led the most laps in this race. He led 49 of them. And unfortunately, everybody else can make it on fuel. It'll be tight for a couple of these guys. Steve McDonald, Stacey Holmes, I think, are kind of on the number. Not sure how caution laps factor into that kind of fuel mileage, but Elliott Carlson and Cody Bame, Josh Oswald, Corey Bigley, Brett Bieber, Rick Rube are all having to fight through a lot of traffic here if they are going to come back in this race. But I told you lap 110 was going to be a time for awards. So once I get to the right camera here, let's have a look at our hard charger of the race presented by No Neck Fast Repair. I learned today that's not a company. Hard Charger Award, there it is on your screen. That's going to go to Stacey Holmes. There he is right there, that 32 machine. He started 31st. He's running P2. That's a net gain of 29. That's how you call a strategy to get yourself up at the front within 40 laps to go. Good for the 32, and that is your No Next Fast Repair Hard Charger of the Race Award. Congratulations to him. Let's see what we can do on this restart. We're still single file. We'll double up here shortly. But let's follow up. How is our winner from last week doing? That is the 22 of KERN Church. There he is, middle of your screen. There is a better look at him right there. He's started second. He's running 14th. He is down 12 positions. Actually, the first driver in this race to lose a position. That's interesting. Down to 14th. The start-stop nature of this race has not been kind to KERN this evening. But we'll see if he can rebound and bring home a top 10 or top 5 or maybe even a win. Make it 2 in a row. Steve McDonald's going to roll him through turns 3 and 4. And here we go. Lucas Lyons giving him a big push down the front stretch. Stacey Holmes goes for one more position. Trying to get that lead away from the 68 truck. What a great battle here. Ooh, 23 and 13 make heavy contact on the backstretch. Side by side to turn 3. 98s or 97s around. Oh, the ones involved. We got a big wreck. 22's in it. Huge wreck in the back. Oh man, that's a big one. That's a huge caution there. I was right on board with the 01. I think the 97 was the one that went around here. Where's the 97? There he is. And that truck is destroyed. If you came here for wrecks, Salty South Leather wreckage replay is what you want to see. Let's go back one more here. Turn by the 60, and they got cars all sorts of wadded up. Making it through, though, was the 78 of Bain. Great move for him. In fact, let's ride on board with that 78 truck, because he did a really nice job of working his way through this. Let's go back 30 seconds here, and let's see. Looking up. We're off of turn 2 here. We're looking up deep in the field. 97 on the bottom, get turned around right there. Car's wrecking, he's on the brakes. Sees car's wrecking on the bottom. He just dives straight down to the apron and does a great job of avoiding what would have been a potential day ender for the 78. He's had a great run here tonight. That was your Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Steve McDonald continues to lead with closing in on 30 laps to go. 118, working lap 118. We'll ride on board with Mickey Isaac as we go through this restart. We get to the restart. There's the 01, up 8 spots this evening. Doing a pretty good job. Working the strategy to his favor, that's for sure. We'll scrape on the right side, but I mean, who doesn't at this point in the race? Every truck's got some sort of battle wound, and that's how it works here on a short track. There is Mickey the King Isaac running P9. Ride along with him through this restart. Isaac is going to gain 1 position that lap. He is in position number 8. On truck way outside, we have another issue. That is Tyler Rice. Got spun around. Let's go back for another Salty South Leather Wreckage Rewind. They got their money's worth out of that sponsorship, I'll tell you that much. There's the 6. He just gets a little help from the 19. Not much the 6 can do there. Just got helped, and around they go. That was your Wreckage Rewind. All right, now we're getting down to the pay window. Working 25 to go. We've got a whole bunch of strategies up at the front. Everyone should be able to make it from here, I would think. Except for maybe Brandon Wallace. He might be the only guy who's pushing it a little bit. Brian Thomas as well. The 7th and 13th place drivers are, I think, are pushing a little far on fuel, but I don't think it's going to be to their detriment. We'll find out. If the race keeps going the way it's going, I think we have a pretty solid contender for our hard luck award presented by Rice Farms. I'm leaning towards Cody Bain, but we're going to give it another probably 15, 20 laps before I make that judgment. Maybe 25 would even be a safer number. He led most of this race. He is sitting here currently right there in the 12th position. You know, we're going to go ahead and give him that award right now. The Tough Luck Award, Hard Luck, presented by Rice Farms. They do not grow rice, from what I understand. That's okay. He's running 12th, started 7th. Doesn't look like it's the end of the world for that truck, but he did lead most of this race until the pit stop cycle put him in the back. He could potentially undo this by working his way through the field, but that remains to be seen. Regardless, tough luck for Cody Bain. As Stacey Holmes leads this race, he got the restart done on that 68. He is going to lead his 6th lap of the event. Started 31st. He did move from the back to the front. And he's going to see if he can hold him off for another 20 or so laps here. Lights are out on the pace truck. Tickers on your screen. You can see where all your favorite drivers are. Here we go. Pace truck peels off. They roll through 3 and 4. Stacey Holmes on the high side. He is going to hit the pedal. And there he goes. Great launch by the 32 here. He's going to look back at the field. 2x2 all the way through. Top here as soon as you can. It looks like that's where all the passes made on the restart. Lucas Lyons going to self-clear himself off the 23's nose, sorry. Oh, big loose for the 48. 47 dives to the inside. They're 3 wide behind him. Bain is rolling through the middle. Thought better of it. Oh, and the 47 got right hooked. Oh my goodness. That was a big hit. 47. Holy cow. Let's have a look what happened here, because that was a violent collision. You know the sponsor, Salty South Leather. Wreckage Rewind. It looks like going into turn 1 and 2, 47 on the top, 011 on the bottom, and boom, head on into the wall. That's just 2 drivers fighting over the same piece of real estate. You don't see it a lot on short tracks, but here, where the top is the dominant line right now, Might see a little bit more of that. Push comes to shove, give turns to take. And with this racetrack, 80 degrees, the coldest it's been all night. I would not be surprised if rolling the top is the fast way around here. We're inside of 20 laps to go. Remember I said Cody Bain, the Hard Luck Award? Well, he's up to 10th. Maybe spoke too soon. Wouldn't that be something? I don't really have another good candidate. Tyler Rice, potentially. He ran up all day. He was started P6th. He is currently 22nd. Again, still time for him to move up to the field. But that would be the other Rice Farms Hard Luck Award, and fitting, because I believe Rice Farms are his farms. Hard to say. Hard to say. Anyway, we are leader, 32, Stacey Holmes. Back to the front, like I said. Little race recap here. 16 cautions in 133 laps. 7 lead changes. Most laps led tonight, I believe, still goes to the 78 machine. Let's see, how many did Michael Kostick lead? Michael Kostick led 54 of them. 78 machine has led 49 of them. So it is still Michael Kostick who's led the most laps here tonight. Michael Kostick is out of this race and cannot lead anymore. Although he could potentially still lead the most laps here this evening, which would really make him the Hard Luck Award if you think about it. Hard to say. Hard to say. Decisions up here in the booth, I guess, right? Pace lights are going to go out this time, I would imagine. There they go. We're going to go live racing with about 15 laps to go in this race. Crunch time, pay window open, whatever you want to call it. But let's ride on board real quick here. Elliot Carlson, who's going to win our Feast 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award. Look at that 09 truck, 009 on the scoring pylon. Beautiful machine. Let's ride on board. Good restart. He is running in P4. Oh, Wallace is around. That's the 99. 77's around. Oh, big hit for the 97. Oh, massive hit. And I think all this started just because the 99 got loose a little bit. Let's go back and have a look here. Another wreckage rewind by Salty South Leather. Here we are rolling into turn 3 and 4. A little too much rear brake in it. Had to check up for the 01. That's what it was. They're all trying to save it. And then, boom, 97 up in the air off of the door of the 77. That was a massive hit. Let's ride on board with that 97. Because this is what you never want to see as a race car driver. Replay here. As he was moving and shaking here through the field. Trying to put laps together here, get to the end, and all of a sudden, car is slowing down in front of him, doesn't know where to go, and bang. Could not have hit him any more square. Is that the engine exploded on this truck? No, it's still running, but that is your Salty South Leather wreckage rewind. Well, Stacey Holmes is looking more and more like a genius with every lap he leads. I don't even know where he was running before all this whole pit cycle started, back around lap 60 or so. But he pitted 69 laps ago. Has yet to come back to pit road. I don't think he's coming back to pit road anytime soon. Led 18 of these laps, and he is in a great position to potentially win this race. Right behind him, Garrett Kinder also in a great position and in the same sort of boat. He started 11th. We didn't really talk about him until he moved up into the top 5. Lucas Lyons has been surprisingly around here all race. He started 15th, quickly worked his way up into the top 5, and has not left ever since. And we had a very less than stellar a less than stellar practice where he had trouble keeping his car on the racetrack, but he has really changed his driving since then. Elliot Carlson, 009, our Weiss 3D Printing Best Appearing Paint Award winner. So many words, is in P4. He started 5th. Steve McDonald started 10th. He's up 5 to 5th. Jeremiah Holt, we talked to him earlier. He is up 3 to 6th. Brett Bieber started 4th, went all the way to the back, came all the way back up to the front. Looks like he had a little faster pair too, because he is back in 7th. Cody Bame still got a chance at this race. He is in 8th. Mickey Isaac, he was part of that last incident. He's 9th. And Alex Veith is going to start 10th in the 51 machine. It's all beaten and battered. Bigley Oswald, Mike Veith, Lottridge, Rick Rube, Matt Knights, Stephon Davis, Tyler Rice, Mark Cofield, and Spencer Schatz are your top 20. As we go back racing for what is hopefully going to be the last restart of the night. Holmes, Kinder. Here we go. Oh, huge pile up in the back. Oh, we are big time wadded up back there. 64's in it. Got the 12 in it. The 6 is in it. Let's have a look. Another South South Leather Wreckage Rewind. Mistimed it. You didn't see anything. I think it was the 9. That's where this all started. Big checkup. When 9 got turned sideways in front of the field, and yeah, there's a bunch of trucks all wadded up right there. Oh, big hit. Oh, man. Let's watch from the 12. I'm not sure if he just didn't see that they weren't going anymore, but he drove in hard into the side of a few trucks. Here's from the restart. He's on the bottom, right behind Brandon Wallace. Pulling the throttle. He sees him wrecking up there and does not lift. Boom. And into Brandon Wallace too at that. Just a huge collision. Oh man. Another Wreckage Rewind. They are getting a lot of airtime tonight. And that makes this 18 cautions, which I think is a new record for races that I've broadcasted. I don't know if there's congratulations in order or not. That's up to you, the viewer, if it should be. Well, we got 5 laps to go. Natural green-white checker, as it turns out. And Stacey Holmes could be the genius here tonight if he's able to hold on for 5 more laps. Take a quick commercial break and be right back here live on V-Speed for the end of this race. We are back here, Original Rebels Racing League, as they roll down into turn 3 for what could be the final restart. 5 laps to go. Tickers on your screen. Find your favorite driver. Holmes leads, Kinter second, Lyons, Carlson, Holt are your top 5. Here we go. Big push by Lucas Lyons to the back of the 32. Big send by the 13. He's going to get right to the door. Lucas Lyons is almost clear off of turn 2. He is clear into turn 3. Lucas Lyons is going to drive it in really deep, trying to chase down the 32 truck. There's 3 wide, a little farther back. We got a battle for the lead. Potentially the race win here. Kinder's going to come back on Lucas Lyons. Battle for 3rd, 2nd. Goodness gracious. Top three have spread out. 09 is coming on the 13. I hear wrecking in the back. The caution's out. One more time. We're going to have a green-white checker here to settle this. See if we can find that incident. Was that the 97 again? It was the 97 and the 9. Another Salty South leather wreckage rewind for the 19th time tonight. '97 loose off the corner, into the fence, back across the racetrack, into the 9. That's how it happens sometimes. Tough break for both those guys. Just really want this race to be over. You can tell by the way the 97 is driving it around. He into that concrete barrier. He really wants to go home. That was your Salty South leather wreckage rewind. That was caution 19. 7 lead changes. Lucas Lyons hoping to make it 8. But what do you do? This will be, I think, the first time he's been on the front row all night tonight. Southeast Tutoring on the hood. Cofield on the quarter panel. Kinder behind him using the Kinder Farm and Ranch machine. There's the ticker on your screen right now. Elliot Carlson in 4th. Been there for most of the day. Cody Beam is back up to 5th. Might be too little too late for that 78 car to come grab the win. And officially, Michael Kostick has led the most laps this evening. He will finish 31st tonight. Pace cart should be turning the lights off this time by. We will have a green-white checker, attempt number 1 of 2 potentially. For those of you who don't know how green-white checkers work, here's what's going to happen. Pace lights are out on the pace truck. The leader will take the green flag. That is the 32 of Stacy Holmes. He'll take the green flag. He will complete 1 lap. If he makes it back to the white flag before the caution comes out, that next flag will end the race, whether it be caution or checker. If he fails to make it back to the white flag, if there's a caution on that first lap, we will do it one more time. But here we go. We're going to settle it right here. Lucas Lyons blinks out a little bit on this restart. Stacy Holmes is going to lead them off. Great launch by the 48. I don't know about that one, folks. That was a little early. We're going to ride on the back of the 48 anyway, as the 13 is going to drive it into turn number 3. Big wiggle. This is the white flag. This is our white flag lap here. Next flag ends this race. And it looks like Lucas Lyons is going to win at Kern County. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I'll tell you that. I don't know about if that restart holds up or not. We'll have to see what the admins say. That was that was either the best timed restart I've ever seen, or Lucas went a little bit early. We are going to find out here shortly. Final order unofficially: Lucas Lyons, Stacy Holmes, Garrett Kinder, Elliot Carlson, your top 4. That could change, although Lucas Lyons is doing the burnouts right now. I'm not sure. I am going to wait and hear back from the admins before I announce a winner officially. We will be back after a quick commercial break. You're watching Original Rebels Racing League live on V-Speed. Be back in a few.
And here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Marty's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh! Cabot, where did he come from? Here comes Zwack.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag race.
The Magic Man wins it Auto Club.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show presented here on B-Speed at the end of the original Rebels Racing League Sunday Night Truck Series. Let's get to our final results. Lucas Lyons won this race, started 15th, led only 3 laps off that last restart, put the restart of his life together. Stacey Holmes comes in second. Hinder third, Carlson, Bame, who led a lot of this race, got bid on the pit call, finishes 5th. Holt, who we talked to middle of the race, finishes 6th. Brett Bieber, great rebound to finish 7th. Steve McDonald will finish 8th. Alex Veek in 9th, and Mickey the King Isaac is going to finish in 10th. In 11th, Lottridge, followed by Bigley, who was also up at the front for a lot of this race, didn't quite get the same breaks as the 78 truck did. 60, Stephon Davis finishes 13th. Rube will finish 14th. Smith, Thomas, Schatz, Kleeman, Oswald, and Knights 15th through 20th. Finishing 30th, Brandon Wallace, who did not have his best effort here tonight, exactly where he started in 21st. Roberts will finish in 22nd. Tyler Rice did not have his best race either. He started 6th, finished in 23rd. Mike Veith up 4 spots to 24th. Cofield down 6 to 25th. Gevin down 14 to 26th. Ward finished 27th. Kieran Church started 2nd, finished 38 laps down in 28th. Page finished 29th. And Nash, who had a tough race tonight, 70 laps down in 30th. 31st was Caustic, who led a lot of this race, the most laps in fact. Started on pole, he DC'd early. Fordland finished in 32nd, Arnold in 33rd, and of course myself, never took the grid, finished in 34th. Well, we are going to get down trackside with our 3rd place finisher, Garrett Kinder. Let's have a look. See here, there's our post-race show, presented by Flexible Freight Solutions. We got 3rd place finisher. Let's bring him up here in the booth. Garrett Kinder. Morgan Cook in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Morgan. What's up?
Well, this race was a little choppy, I would say, up here in the booth.
Yeah. Track too.
Yeah, you started 11th, and you worked yourself up to 3rd place. A little bit of pit strategy involved there. You pitted with 70 to go, leapfrog a few trucks. Obviously, besides green flag racing, and we did get a little bit in the middle of this race, what did you see out there, and how was it out there?
It was just high aggression levels across the board. A lot of that happens. The Rebels short track and stuff hasn't always had just a stellar reputation. This race went about like a lot of people expected. I actually got spun pretty early on and ended up back in 32nd. So just kind of had to pick my way back through. Just a lot of aggression, a lot of overdriving, just small little mental errors and stuff that people were making. Heck, I made a couple myself. So early season blues, we'll call it, and hopefully next short track rolls around, we're a lot better off.
That's right, and I did see you on the Salty South Leather Wreckage replay a time or two this evening, but
yeah, it happens.
That's all good. We also got that pole award up on the screen. Saw your company name on there, so congratulations for all that. But yeah, tough race tonight. Not much that I can say, for how was the race car, how did it drive, because you probably didn't get to tell. You probably didn't get to drive it for more than a few laps.
Yeah, the cold lap or the cold tire laps I did, which was the entire race, that was interesting. Push tight and then snap loose. So it was that lather, rinse, repeat every single lap. So just kind of had to roll with the cards we were dealt with.
Yeah. So normally on this racetrack, so let's say that this race did go green because you've raced here before. You said it was a great track. Where are the typical trouble spots here? Like, turn 3, I felt pretty loose when I was doing my practice lap yesterday. What do you think about this racetrack, and how do you kind of drive it here?
I really kind of back it up and then roll through middle, but when you do that, you lean really heavy on your right rear, and which is very typical for my driving style. It really unloads off of turn 2, and then in the middle of 3, it pushes tight real bad. No matter if you're rolling it, you can sometimes blip the throttle, maybe clip the apron, get it to rotate better. But I know there's a lot of guys pushing up kind of through the middle of 3. Um, Other than that, it's a pretty fun track. Just trying to take care of your stuff. Multi groove, you can run the high line. A lot of guys were making that work all night. So it's a great track. If maybe the trucks aren't the best vehicle to be on it, but it's a great track for racing for sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this guy short tracks, and you can tell by that interview right there. That was a really great detailed description of how you drive this racetrack. Anyone you want to shout out, Garrett, for this effort tonight?
Yeah, I got a little bit of a list. Kinder Farm and Ranch and Ratchet Speed Shop been on the truck since day one, so appreciate them coming out and sponsoring me, helping me out, and just cutting it up, having a good time with me. Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers. If you want to keep your stuff hot and keep your stuff cold for cheaper and longer than anybody else, make sure you check out Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers at bigfrig.com. Ray Page and Andy over at Wolfpack Racing, all the team guys that I'm with, the Reaper Racing guys, Poman Motorsports, and of course all my short tracking guys over at Velocity. Definitely helped out on this one. So thank you up in the booth, B Speed. Y'all do great work. I race in another league that Eddie broadcasts. So love going back and watching all y'all's work. Flexible Freight Solutions, Salty South Leather, No Neck, Beast 3D Printing, and Golden Suzuki Honda for keeping lights on over here. Got to thank Tyler and Cody as well for keeping this thing going.
Right on. Well, that was a pretty good ad read right there. We should maybe talk a little after this. That was pretty good stuff. So
Hit me
good
up.
job, and congratulations on 3rd place tonight. I'm going to set you back down in the waiting room, and we will go get our 2nd place finisher.
All right, I appreciate you, bud.
You bet. All right, that was Garrett Kinder driving the number 13 machine. Finished 3rd tonight. Now, our 2nd place finisher, that would be Stacy Holmes. Let's hit the right button here. There we go. 2nd place. Stacy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
All right, so I said it with about 20 laps to go that you look like a genius. You flipped the strategy. You started 31st. We're all the way up to 1st place and just clicking off the laps led. Every time we had a caution, got a little closer, little closer, little closer. What happened on that last restart that slipped through your fingers?
Yeah, no, honestly, I didn't have the track downloaded before I joined qualifying last minute. Qualifying was my first laps and like backed it in the wall in qualifying. So I just got better as the race went on and just kind of stayed patient, avoided a lot of wrecks, and it's so hard to figure out strategy when there's that many cautions in the race. But no, at the end, I mean, we just lost it because the guy won jumped the start, and it just didn't get enforced that he did. So that's really the only reason why. And but it was still a lot of fun. It was my first race on here, and I'll definitely be doing it again sometime.
Right on. Well, you put on a good show here tonight, and it was good to have you out here. That truck looked real nice, not a scratch on it, which not many drivers could say after this race is over. But so you set it up. You said that you had just bought this track, earlier today, or just got it earlier today. What was your first impression of this racetrack when you were able to run laps and practice and qualify?
No, it was cool. I mean, I've always watched a lot of clips of late model racing at this track, but still never really knew how it drove or anything like that. But I really liked it. I mean, you could still really make both lines work. I feel like. I mean, I was really using whatever line was available to kind of get around people through the field. So that was fun to maneuver. I wish we could have felt it on older tires to see what direction the truck went when that happened. But no, it was a lot of fun. It like I said, other than the cautions and caution laps and the restart and jump at the start there, I had a great time, and definitely looking forward to the next one.
Right on. Well, like I said, you put on a good show out there, and glad to see you making your first start in this league. Anyone you want to shout out, thank for this effort tonight, 2nd place?
All of the guys in the bandits group, they've really helped me out. Like I'm an idiot and don't know how to use Discord, so they've they helped me work through all this and this league stuff. This is the first league I've done on iRacing. Other than this, I've always just done normal races on here, like C class races. So all those guys, JJ or Jeremiah Holt, my uncle, Mark Cofield, all the Cofields. But yeah, that's they've helped me out with everything, and I've had a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, congratulations here tonight. How do you feel about Kansas?
I feel really good about it. I mean, it's it's pretty worn out track in real life. I don't know how I haven't raced on here on it in a while, but I think we'll have a cleaner race, and it's always fun in the trucks. We're drafting super hard at the mile and a halfs, and so yeah, I can't wait to see what that's like with this group, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get some redemption, or maybe get some rules enforced a little bit more.
Well, you better reinforce the right side of that truck. You're going to need it if you go to Kansas ripping the fence. But congratulations here tonight. Second place finish in your first effort here. Thanks for coming out, and we will see you next week.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
But that is second place Stacy Holmes at Kern County tonight. And your winner, Lucas Lyons. Lucas Lyons, Morgan up in the V-Speed booth. You got a copy?
Oh, that I do.
Well, I don't really know what to say. You ran up at the front pretty much the whole race. You started 15th, but I think by lap 20, you were running 5th. And you never really went away, short of that one pit stop that got you back in the teens, and you worked your way back up through the pit cycle and all that. But walk me through the last, let's call it 5 laps. So the last 2 restarts. Just walk me through that from your eyes.
So honestly, I don't even know what to say, Morgan. I kind of just sent it, I guess. I got a really good jump on behind Holmes on that second to last restart, and I was just fortunate enough to get second place. And on that last restart, I have a light bar that's connected to the iRacing flag, and it turned green, so I stepped on it. And yeah, after that, I know there's a bunch of people thinking I jumped the start, but I mean, I saw green, and the iRacing flagman started waving it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. And Holmes just didn't go. And I really don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, I said up here in the booth, I wasn't sure if this was going to stand. I took an extra long commercial break just to make sure. But when we came back and we were in the middle of Holmes' interview, we were able to see a slow-mo, a 16th speed view of you two crossing that restart line, and you guys were nose to nose. And I mean, you have to go by the line or else it's a free-for-all, right? That's the way we've always been taught. And obviously, this race is you're the winner of it. So congratulations, you did exactly what you had to do, and that light bar may have saved you here tonight.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely did. It was my first time starting up on that front row. When I was starting behind Holmes, I got pretty good jumps because I was kind of working with him, giving him a good push into 1 and 2 to clear second place, so he would have that bottom like he kind of wanted. But I really wish this would have went more green than it actually did. But I'll take them, take the wins as they come, man.
Yeah, right on. So another question for you. In practice, I think you wrecked 16, 18 times, especially off of turn 2. What?
Enough to get 70 incident points.
Yeah, so 70 incident points. That's 2 per slide, 4 per contact for those keeping track at home. So you can work out that equation. What changed in the race? Because this truck was never sideways. You got a little bit of right front damage from a car spinning off of you, but you never were sideways at all in this race. What changed?
How I drove it in practice, like the full send or no send. So I like to get all my wrecking out in practice, so when I go into the race, I know what the limit is and all that good jazz. So in the race, I was like, don't go over the throttle at this point, just full board on the straights. And it seemed to work because I ended up being able to run that top side a little bit better than some people, not getting as loose as everyone else, and got up to the top 5. And like you said, you really didn't leave it at all.
Right on. Well, I mean, you did what you had to do. You came home and won this race. Who do you want to thank for this one?
I want to thank Southeast Tutoring. I want to thank Cofield Asphalt Refinishing. I want to thank 213 Simware. I want to thank Cofield Supply and Service. I want to thank Dark Fusion PC. I want to thank SM Racing Products. If I didn't have that light bar, I probably wouldn't have won this race. If you use code Lucas Lyons at checkout, you can save 15% off. I want to thank Fearless Creations and Golden Suzuki, Honda, Kinder Farmer Ranch, No Neck Fast Repair, Salty South Leather, Flexible Freight Solutions, V3D Printing, and I want to thank you, Morgan, and V-Speed for putting this on.
Well, we appreciate it. You put on a good restart there. Those are some of the most green flag laps you guys were able to string together all night. But great finish here tonight. Good job, Lucas, on winning this race here at Kern County. How do you feel about Kansas next week?
I like Kansas. I like throwing slide jobs on people. I like running the Kyle Larson line up top, so it should be a lot of fun.
Well, there's no place like home.
Indeed.
All right. Well, I will drop you back down to the waiting room. That was your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Lyons. And that will about do it for our coverage here of the Original Rebels Racing League. That was the end of your Flexible Freight Solutions post-race show. You were watching the Original Rebels Racing League live on V-Speed. You're going to join us next week when we roll into Kansas 1 week from today, 100 laps at that beautiful 1.5 mile oval. Look forward to seeing you there. For everyone at V-Speed, Bradley Cooper, Eddie Smith, Adam Baker, and all of the rest of the broadcasters and producers, we thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to V-Speed if you like what you saw. We broadcast every night that ends in Y, all sorts of racing, oval, road, and the like. Can't wait to see you there. Have a good night, everyone.
And here comes Milo. Big run out of 4. He's going to be there.
Tristan Martin's there. Cannot count out to 37.
Oh! Cabot. Where did he come from? Here comes Dweck.
A punch from the 33.
It's a drag.